Hey there, Melanie, and everyone over at Brandon Builders. This is Melissa with Lady Boss Leads. I want to take a quick minute to shoot you over that video as promised. So, we're going to go through your website and do an audit and show you what's holding you back from getting to the first page of Google and see what you can do today to bring you the most value and start outranking your competitors online. So, the first thing that we're going to talk about is content. So, when someone searches for, say, home remodel Melbourne, Google has what's called crawlers. So they crawl the internet, searching and ranking all of those results. They're looking for keywords on what the site should be found for. So they're looking for services that you offer and what areas you serve. So looking at your website here, the site looks great, has lots of nice pictures, but it doesn't have a whole lot of content. So one thing I can tell you about Google is they love content. They like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage. And content using those relevant keywords about 10 to 15 times and really make a huge difference in you being found. So if we go and do a Google search for, say, home remodel Melbourne, Florida. So this is what we call the map pack. So all of these people have Google My Business pages. And they're really easily found. So when people go and search for remodeling, they're going to typically choose one of these top three guys. People don't usually want to go to the next page and try and search through all those listing of companies. So you really want to try and be on one of those top three. So you're super easy to be found. The more phone calls you get, the more that turns into business. When you scroll down a little bit more, this is what's called the organic listings. Again, you also want to be in the top page of this, ideally in one of these top three. You want to be super easy to be found. People aren't going to scroll through a million listing of companies and go to the next page. They're going to choose one of these top guys. And as you can see, this guy, Todd Thomas Home Improvements, he's the #1 listing on the organics. And he's also in the top 3 of the Google My Business pages. So he's really getting the most business out of all of the companies that people are searching for when they're looking for home remodeling in the Melbourne area. So let's go take a look at his website and see why he's ranking so well. So if you look at his website, it looks very professional, nice layout. He has a decent amount of content, but not a lot. So he'd really probably be easily outrankable content-wise. So let's talk about some other reasons why they're listed first. We use this program called Ahrefs. It goes in and analyzes the website, and it tells you all the back-end stuff on why they're ranking so well. So what we have here is a UR rating and a DR rating. So these numbers are super important in getting your website found and having Google rank you to the top of those lists. So the UR rating is how much Google trusts your site, and the DR rating is how powerful your site is in Google's eyes. And these numbers are typically raised by backlinks. You're probably wondering what the heck a backlink is. So a backlink is any website, article, or blog referring people back to your site. So Google basically sees it as a popularity contest. The more people that are referencing your website URL, the more Google sees your site as being powerful and trustworthy, and they're going to push it to the top of the rankings. So if you look at his stats, he has 471 backlinks coming from 166 referring domains, and 126 of those sites are super powerful sites. So that's really helping him rank a lot. Let's go take a look at his keywords also. So these are the keywords that we talked about earlier. So home remodeling Melbourne, Florida, it's getting 70 searches a month. Kitchen remodeling Melbourne, Florida, 150 searches a month. Cabinet resurfacing, 70 a month. Bathroom remodel, 150 a month. So those are some pretty high search volumes for all of these keywords. That's why it's so important to have these keywords listed on your homepage. Because at the end of the day, the more people that find your site, the more phone calls you're going to get, and that turns into more customers for you. Pull up your site in here. So when we look at your site, you don't even have a UR and DR rating. You have one backlink, absolutely 0 keywords, and no traffic coming to your site. So those numbers are pretty low, but that's okay because they can be easily fixed. If you just add about 1,500 of words of content on that homepage, like we talked about, targeting those specific keywords, it's really going to help you out in ranking and trying to get to the top of that Google page. Also, if you just add some of those backlinks like your competitors have, it'll really raise those ratings as well and help you to beat out all of those competitors that have more backlinks. It just shows Google that you have more authority and they're going to push your site up to the top of those lists and rank you higher. So if you can implement some of these strategies, I really think it's going to help you outrank your competitors online and push you to the top of that Google page. I hope you found this helpful and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Have a great night.